Citizens Advice is in familiar service in many UK high streets, and this week it's marking its 85th birthday.
A good age. Established at the start of the Second World War, some of the very first branches operated out of horse boxes. One of those was in Portsmouth, where our reporter Bryony Leyland has been joining in the celebrations.
Citizens Advice Bureau? Yes, certainly I can give you advice about your poultry.
The message in this wartime Ministry of Information film was that the new Citizens Advice Bureau were there to help with every kind of problem at a time of huge change. Some of the first bureau operated out of horse boxes. These mobile advice centres were set up in September 1939, just after war was declared. Portsmouth had one of the first, seen here parked up in Guildhall Square.
Who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think we're on the block?
85 years on, the Horsebox was back, history celebrated by the team behind the city's modern-day Citizens Advice Centre, who see parallels between the challenges then and now.
Back in 1939, we may have been dealing with things such as lost ration books, struggling to afford food for our families, so cost of living issues, and that's very similar to the problems we're experiencing today. Housing issues, certainly, disrepair issues. The cause may be different, so back then in 1939 it would have been because their houses have come under fire, whereas today they may be living in sort of overcrowded properties or properties with other disrepair issues such as damp and mould.
Over the decades, the service has changed from being government-funded to becoming a charity that relies on donations and grants. But the core values of being free and impartial are unaltered. Many people here have cause to thank Citizens Advice, including singer Wendy. She sought help when her late sister Jackie was diagnosed with early-onset dementia, and the family struggled to get support.
She kind of fell through the cracks, so it was a very lonely place for us, and then Citizens Advice came in and they were just gave of their time and knowledge and got her, because she couldn't work, she got too ill to work, they got her some funding to keep her going and just gave their advice and time so willingly. So I'll never forget the help that we had when there was no other help.
The Portsmouth team has never been busier, advising 1,500 people last year. The Horsebox may be a thing of the past, but the offer of a listening ear and practical help is still in high demand.
A valued history. That was Bryony Leyland reporting.